Hello, my name is Fr Ignatious Munyoro, working in Johannesburg as the parish priest in St. Stephen Parish. I want to talk about prayer during Lent. What do we do when we are facing an upcoming event, a celebration, a special occasion in our lives? We prepare for that event, for that special occasion. All week and Easter celebrations are big events in the liturgical calendar of the church and in our spiritual lives. There are many methods of praying during Lent. Let us focus on three methods: meditation on scripture, contemplation on the scripture, and the examination of conscience. Meditation is when we reflect or study on scripture. It is deliberately focusing on the passage or a verse or a word in the scriptures, reflecting on their meaning for our lives in the context of the love of God. Contemplation is thinking deeply about the scripture. When you sit quietly and think about your life, about your future, deeply, you are in contemplation. So contemplation is when you think deeply about the scripture in the Christian perspective. During this time of Lent, let us take some time to contemplate on the life of Christ, especially in the Gospels. The examination of conscience is when you pray, examining yourself, looking inside your life. A moment of self-reflection. During this season of Lent, let us set aside some time to give thanks to God for the many benefits and graces that we've received from God in our lives. And also let us take some time to have an examination of our lives, particularly perhaps looking for the period for the last year's Lent, up to this time of Lent, or any particular period. You'll be examining, looking at where you have offended God. This reflection usually it leads into the sacrament of confession. And lastly, let us find some time to make resolutions, to amend where you've offended God, so that you won't find yourself repeating the same offense that you've done to God. So with this meditation of the scripture, you'll be able to think deeply on the scripture, to reflect deeply on this and study deeply on the scripture, and so also help you to have the scripture become alive and to have a meaning for your life. Contemplation will also help us to experience, especially on the Gospels, to experience the life of Christ, the passion, the suffering, the death and the resurrection. And with that, we also relive the experience of Jesus Christ. And the prayer of examination during this time of Lent, it can also help us to look inside and cleanse ourselves and prepare for this Paschal feast that is coming after these 40 days of Lent. Thank you.